I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Here, my light yields no greater strength than you experience below, for I give all I safely can wherever you reside. To be dependable and constant is my charge. Remember me. Excellent.
Can't quite see the docks from here. Lord Uncle, a token of my appreciation. Though I knew of your generous spirit well before we finally met, I'd not expected you'd make time for me again and again like this.
Your brother once was similarly generous to me. I often wondered who could have taught him such deference. Old Hades didn't, that I knew. As though with moonlight there, young lady. Almost as if fairest Selene herself anointed you. Alas, that she must ride across the night while you're left to your own devices on the ground.
Best have a look around.
Nightshade. All yours. Moonflower. The gods of Olympus have not always been particularly kind, yet you, a true blood relative of theirs, would show me favor for little more than carrying out my oath to great Hecate? Unnecessary, this. I've only curses in return.
You're so much more than your curses, Lady Medea. Perhaps the gods of Olympus and the dead never told you so, but I believe it's true.
How fares great Hecate amidst such inauspicious nights? Scarce has she had occasion lately to illuminate this place.
Headmistress seems well enough. I've not once seen hardship ever get to her. But then, perhaps she wears that veil of hers so as to never show even a trace of doubt.
We all wear veils, don't we, sorceress? Great Hecate, she merely puts aside all pretenses about it. Well, good to know that she is still herself, and I remain her humble servant here. No side effects.
Moonlight, guide us.
I'm certain that it shall. Perhaps she shall go far.
Older. More.
That ornate scythe you bear, it ought to be in the hands of Death himself, though in yours, close enough. To think that even Thanatos was taken by the Titan unawares.
Where else can we go? It's rather heavy still. They're trapped in here. You'll be out in no time, Shades. Good. They got through. Olympus, I accept this message. Yes.
Taste for blood. Come get your fill for now. They're mine. To the slaughter! Survivors? My favor in exchange for drink? No. You waste your resources and time. My time as well. You'll get a share of spoils if you earn your kills, but nothing more.
I understand. Nevertheless, we're both working for the same family, and I have seen firsthand the efforts you're taking to drive back their enemies. And I'm grateful.
Word is the Fates themselves are gone. Too bad. I always wanted that job for myself. Not that they can be killed.
You always wanted to kill the three Fates for deciding you'd become a great hero of exceeding strength whose achievements would inspire countless others?
Certainly, if not for them, I wouldn't be here. Well, now they know what it's like, getting strung about with no say in the matter. The Fates be damned. Justice is all we need. My work is finished here.
Did you? My stepmom sent him on another labor of some sort. Got the feeling that his heart's not in it anymore. But hey, he's tough, and we could use the help.
A bulb of garlic. Barrier destroyed. In the name of Hades. Until we meet again.
You're no sheep. I know you're sent, but don't got any real clue what you look like. Probably you're kinda like this shepherd's crook I got between my teeth. No meat on you at all.
Perhaps if you knew my appearance, you'd be less inclined to treat me as livestock. My hair is pale as wheat. I'm clad in saffron and silver, and I wield the nocturnal arms forged in the depths of chaos.
Wheat and saffron. Throw in some sheep's milk, pinch of sea salt, little of this, little of that, and throw it in the fire for a bit, and you'll have bread to die for. Got something for you. Let's shake things up.
They're volatile.
What I just ate. I'm not appreciating this. Lights out.
Nap time. Into the purse. Which one would help? Onward.
Search there.
Let's fish. Got a bite. Come on, crab. Push closer. More anchors. Confiscating stolen property. For safekeeping. Good work.
Way back when, I always wanted to find you the best bottle of nectar I could, but I never did. Adding to the list of things I perhaps should have approached differently.
Please don't dwell on the past so much. You thought you'd never see me again, but I'm here now. I appreciate this moment that we have.
I won't forget it. How's everybody back at the crossroads lately, eh? Master Odysseus putting all his plans to action at long last.
Oh yes, my route through here is thanks only to him. Say, he didn't push you up to this, did he? Deploying shades with makeshift wings and explosives seems like something the great tactician would do.
I'm acting on my own. Although maybe we're all a part of the great tactician's plan and just don't realize it yet. He always says we'll have to improvise. Might be I finally took it to heart. Careful with that.
Thank you. Off he goes.
The infinite dark.
With Seleni's grace. Feast on this ship, not me. You'll soon be back for more, won't you? Lord Hephaestus, you're so much more than your ingenious craft. I never could have expected you to be so generous to me, and I'm most grateful for it.
I
witchy. Is he not in here? Or are you embarrassing me to no end? Just let me work the blasted forge. No need to make a big deal.
In the name of Hades.
Done and done.
A bit of solid ground.
Coiled vine and peat of fens, sugar beets and egg of hens. Fang
I can
and
use
feather,
this.
tuft of wood. Oh, hello. At times I worry that your heart must have grown cold, hardened to all the turmoil. But then you show me kindness such as this. You have learned much, though this propensity appears to be innate.
Oh, it's just nectar, which must not be too easy to come by here. They're even lacking for it on Olympus recently. But I'm grateful that you see in me whatever it is you think is there.
How is old Skilla lately, anyhow? I hadn't heard that she descended to your depths. You said she's banded with some sirens, yes? For what? To sing their songs?
Well, yes. She longs for fame above all else, and to drown things. I've had to put a stop to her performances now more than a few times. The Book of Shadows I possess states she's the victim of a witch's curse. Do you know whose?
Oh, what an interesting book that one must be. I do not curse, Poppet. My practice is about revealing the true nature of a thing. When last I checked, Skilla had made hers clear. With grace.
Did it work? May moonlight guide us.
Hear that, Selene? Safe travels!
No. Grow strong. Solid ground ahead. Salutations.
If only you could see my fields in the morning sun, shining brighter than any gold you shall ever find. Such metals ought to remain within the earth. Your choice.
Hey, hey.
When last we spoke, you said whatever's wrong with you couldn't be fixed. What makes you say such things?
Appreciate all the concern, but I just had a little moment that you're making a big deal. We're all a little broken, right?
Perhaps so. But we can better ourselves through effort and discipline as much as we can muster. Or we could endlessly get in each other's way.
The thing is, I don't want to have to try. Not with this, not with you. I want things to be easy, you want things to be hard. But at least we really get each other now. Keeps getting stuck. That does it. All right, enough. We're not through. Woo, that's it. How could you do this to me, babe?
You started it. For me. All set?
Disciple.
Excellent. It's done. Get him, Golly.
enchanted for the night.
Lord Zeus!
Our upstart enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Lord Zeus, it is much harder to regrow where not a trace of life remains. But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Greater might. Freeze. Lord Poseidon!
Foolish mistake. Cheers, Em. Malinoi.
At this rate, we might someday have ourselves a feast to rival one arranged by Dionysus himself. Then let us fight with all our might to bring about such an enticing possibility.
Here's to a future where you've time enough for feasting, not just military strategy. Though I'd not want to see you battle Dionysus, even when it comes to organizing feasts. May moonlight guide us.
I give the guidance here. I have been called a savior many times, and take some pleasure in overturning near-hopeless situations. But recently, it was my own hope that faltered, until you restored it. The father of all monsters is truly gone.
Olympus belongs to the gods. Typhon's destruction was a necessity. I may have been the one to deliver him to the void, but the doing of it took our combined strength.
You chthonic gods in your modesty. Be proud, cousin. You have achieved a glorious result, for which we all are thankful. I knew I had to trust you, but I also felt I should. How may I assist? You shall have it. To your continued success.
You Drakens ought to choose wiser alliances. chickens that cannot fly. Where I am from, we lacked for plenty, but we never truly lacked. And I know that's in small part because of you, Grandmother. My headmistress thinks so highly of you, and I could see why from the moment we met like this.
Perhaps I ought to have far more gratitude myself. I think so often of my pain and lack. How could I not? Yet I have you, this mountain home, and more. Would only that the burden of it all ever lightened.
Hear me, on my authority. Desolation. Better. Enough of this.
So I say, can't we just... Wait, have I not already told this one before? Hey. Now that's the spirit, giving back to the community. I like it, yeah? After all, you know I can't make cheer and revelry for everyone all by myself, don't you? Though between us.
Such cheer and revelry that you've created seemingly out of thin air. And during such a time. Well, if this truly is to be a never-ending feast, then you'll need plenty of supplies. Lord Dionysus, just how long have you been feasting anyhow? Here in this spot, I mean. Night after night, you're going at it like there's no tomorrow.
Mel, baby, just call me Dionysus if you please. The Lord thing doesn't suit me, yeah? As for how long we've carried on like this, I've no idea. A while, probably. Might be a new record. Sure you don't want to join?
I already have plans this evening. Sorry.
Good choice. Stay cool.
Thank the fates. Clean. In the name of Hades.
located something.
Get that, Golly? Olympus, I accept this message. Cool and brisk.
Don't move. Gods could learn something from mortals, you know. For all their many failings, they have an admirable tendency to cling to hope. A certain quality we deathless often lack.
Hope can be the salve for the naive. So many mortals hope they'll never die. A feeling born of delusion and fear.
Yes, mortals live short, painful lives. And even still they strive for something greater than they mostly can achieve. I fight for them. You gods fight only for yourselves. I must go.
Revealing his plan.
Ignite! Just as you did yours, for this was bound to happen as it did. This too shall pass.
Farewell.
What say you, Homer?
Such terrifying might.
Found me. Well? What's good here? Coinage. Until we meet again. Set. Can't hide from me. Caught out. It's a chimerid.
A prize procured from water, caught with grace.
Almost to the top.
Go remind Typhon not to mess with gods.
Shored up. Olympus, I accept this message. Should be useful. Vitality.
Vengeance, Typhon! Come take me!
Finally. Quickly now. Olympus.
It is most natural to wonder, now that our princess of the underworld withstood the terrifying fury of the father of all monsters, what comes next. So please, go right ahead and wonder that.
Return to Shadow now.
Another eventful night. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities. You're always here for me. Dora.
I remember everything. About why I forgot everything. I did something pretty bad, Mel.
Whatever it was, you don't have to tell me. Unless, of course, you wish to. In which case, I'm listening.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kinda ruined everything for everyone. For everyone who's mortal, anyway.
What are you talking about? That couldn't possibly be true.
Well, imagine there was once this big storage jar, right? Like you'd keep pickles in, except the gods loaded it full of everything that could possibly go wrong. Hate, heartbreak, hair loss, halitosis. You name it.
I'm not following. Why would all mortal vices and failings be placed within this particular jar? It sounds like you may be thinking of some sort of figurative representation.
No, it was a real jar with all that stuff, and well, I'm still shaky on the details. Let's chat about it more some other time. I'm beat.
Whatever you like. Begging your pardon, Shades. So...
The Shade we know as Dora is undaunted by her past. The son of Daedalus soars the skies in search of you. You took some interest in this goddess to whom I am said to be bound, presuming she is Eos, the incarnate of dawn. The truth is, when the Fates first told me about her, I grew rather frustrated.
I would have probably been frustrated as well. Did your sisters foresee this union or arrange it? Perhaps they sought to unite your powerful family with that of a Titaness.
In typical fashion, they revealed little, but the way in which they kept describing this goddess or Titaness and telling me how contented I would be, it was the first time I questioned their wisdom. Not outwardly, of course.
They probably meant well, but what is it you intend to do?
If I am doomed to be with Dawn, then so be it. But I shall not be forcing that outcome along. I would much prefer to remain here, if you'll have me.
The choice ought to be yours. wanted you to have this, Lord Moros, since you seemed to enjoy it last time. Ambrosia may flow freely on Olympus, but we chthonic gods should get our share as well, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I think that's a better question for Nemesis. It's not for me to say whether we deserve such things. And the Fates did not advise me as to whether I should accept such gifts. Nor did I ever think to ask.
I can't believe I'm saying this, though there's no need to overthink it so much. Since the Fates aren't here to tell you, you could always listen to your heart in such a situation.
My heart? It isn't saying anything, Princess. But it is beating faster than I'm accustomed, even though I'm at rest and comfortable, mostly. Very comfortable. Ah, I don't wish to be so rude, so thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Moonlight guides you.
Proceed with care.
Another victory.
One fewer monster.
Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Malinois. How fares Medea on the surface lately, from your point of view? Having a grand old time by her account, and Sister Selene seems to think the same. Perhaps I should not be surprised.
Lady Medea does seem very much at home amid all the death and decay, which fuels her research. She's always toiling at one curse or another. Is that a concern?
My concern is only for her well-being, and it sounds as though she's all right for now. So long as her research does not come back to haunt her anytime soon.
I'll be checking up on her. Trade you. Hail, broker. Ambrosia. Two further victories.
Did it again.
May moonlight guide us.
And may you prevail. Apologies, I've started letting my misery break free. Moments of weakness becoming more frequent than I care to admit. I've been thinking about what to do. A plan.
What is it? You mentioned Scylla, Polyphemus, Circe. I see them frequently enough that I could speak to them on your behalf if you'd like.
Oh, I'd not ask you to do that. However, your connection to my knucklebones is strong enough. Perhaps I could relay a message to them myself. Just get my keepsake there and I could do the rest?
A spirit projection. I could probably maintain one for a little while. You mean to confront your old acquaintances?
For now, that's all, Goddess. If aiding me this way won't stray from your objectives.
Of course not. We'll see it through. You'll flourish here.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Interesting. Everything's in order?
Goddess.
The gifts of the veil.
Of moon in darkest Erebus, I urge ye spirits of the crossroads thus, look well upon the wards about this place, which keep us hidden within night's embrace. Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure, as we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure
the ravages on us time would bestow. So mote it be. With the grace of the moon. All right.
No, you can't breathe in our surface air forever, Em, so it's a good thing I got a hold of you right as you're starting off. We'll get you to this mountaintop in practically no time.
Get it. For all your steady leadership, I bid you please accept this offering, Lord Uncle Zeus. Once all this is ended, may you and Queen Hera reign in peace and prosperity forevermore.
Respect for one's elders does not come automatically, I know only too well. Know that I do not take kind gestures such as yours for granted, and appreciate them a great deal. You have Your latest victory means there's an even slimmer chance Typhon may haunt us, is that it? Perhaps these are the very possibilities Prometheus has always prattled on about. Well then, keep on eliminating undesirable outcomes one by one.
Felt that. You shades are getting out of there. Something's changed. Let's get the lay of the land. More cutthroats. My silver shines. Vitality. More pylons are nearby. Coin for Charon.
Hello? Suggest remaining far afield of me at all times, witch. They come. For the Queen!
Always use more.
Common filth. They never give their stuff to me themselves, the mountain gods. Developed a distaste for it as a result, especially after a certain contest with the god of wine. But that was long ago.
You tried to outdrink Lord Dionysus. Even with all your fortitude, that sounds like a very dangerous undertaking from what I understand.
It was. Your blood runs red. You're not entirely a goddess. We truly get the best of both worlds.
You were born to a mortal mother, weren't you? My mother's half-mortal. Death itself is in our blood. But you're different.
Different. Neither god, nor mortal, nor shade. It's as you say. Death itself is in my blood. All mortals are born to die. I. Go on, witch.
What's left of Ephira? How many of these do they have?
This is for you.
Salutations.
Darkness guide you.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Blackwinged Eris has become an obstacle. She sometimes flies across my path, thus startling my steeds. I am the Eye of Night, yet cannot see much worth in her at all. Phase shift.
In offering to my great cousin Lord Hephaestus, master of the forge. Such skill and artistry runs in our family, and so much of it with you. And you tolerate such intense heat without so much as a complaint.
It does get awful hot here in my forge. Suppose a nectar ought to cool me off. Not that I ought to be drinking at a job like this, but hey, no one's watching. No one needs to know. Want to keep climbing up here, I'm to understand. Bit of insurance against any other Typhon-like events. And you and Kronos and the lot of us are going to see to that.
This one's for you, Uncle. May you shake all our foes from the land, and your seas swallow them, that they rue the day they rose against us.
Of all the many sacrifices I've been receiving as of late, and there have been a lot, yours have been the very best of all, my niece. You braved the waters in the Rift of Thessaly. A nautical experience not for the faint of heart. Fraught as it is with deathless ships hell-bent on your family's destruction, may you have smoother sailing there next time.
I can get out. Hear me, on my authority. I know.
You again? Hey, meat. Smells to me like you brought those knuckle bones again. Nobody really gave you those, huh?
Ask him yourself, Cyclops. Nobody wants to speak with you. Heed now my voice, Odysseus. One whom you sought is here.
It's been a while, Polyphemus.
Nobody. Can't smell you for nothing, but that's your voice, all right. Why not come a little closer so I can hear you better?
I'm afraid you won't be able to consume me in my current state, Cyclops, because I'm long since dead. A mere projection of a shade, but I did wish to have a word.
Ah, you really are already dead. Always thought I'd kill you myself, but you got the last laugh again.
Not here to laugh, but to ask you a question. Back when you imprisoned me and my men, killing several of us, you ended up losing your one eye whilst we escaped. Was it worth it?
I don't remember most meals. Think that's pretty normal. But I remember your crew. Tough meat, aged out of the sun and all. But worth my eye? Nah, wasn't the best trade.
Nor was it good for me, or them. Well, anyhow, it seems we each gave one another lasting, bitter scars, though mine is merely psychological. I'll leave you to the princess now, you murderous bastard.
Shove off, pal. I didn't ever want to see you again anyways.
Fight is life.
Somewhere.
fast asleep again. Ah.
I see something for you.
Oh. Looking forward to this. Onward, golly. Shamblers. Good fight, golly. This is private property. Thank you, Father. The ship's helm. There.
The path you face. Beg pardon? That was good. Some seeds.
You're wise beyond your years. Naughty! You take my brother's side over my own? Young lady, I thought you were sensible.
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense. Life.
Consider yourself reprimanded, Milinoe. Let us get back to the matter at hand.
To you. You probably could tell this was my boon from all the heat must have been wafting from the parcel there. Surprise?
I accept these terms.
It's the princess.
Brother?
Hypnos recently returned to us. You've no idea how grateful he was to be back. Practically jumped right into my arms, although that might have been from abject fear.
I'm uncertain whether he realized the House of Hades was out of commission. Most of the time he was asleep. He left before I could explain. Do you know if he remembers the other past we saw?
I think so. He's still a bit frazzled from everything. Perhaps keyed up from having overslept a bit. He still loves when I return to the house in failure, keeping track of all my deaths. So if you'd like to do him another favor, here's your shot. Go for it. And I should go. See you soon.
some gemstones. And I'm back. In the name of Hades. They'll burn. Salutations. You're in my way. Always ready and eager for the fight. I've never met someone so driven, yet so lacking in any purpose whatsoever.
I'm about to blow your mind. You ready, babe? No purpose is a purpose. Think about it. And now I'm gonna blow away the rest of you, too. Got you.
Whatever.
Here it comes. Safe to come out now. I'll be right with you. Double damage. Let's blow everything up. I'm just gonna fly back.
Buzz off. Let's go, Golly. Maybe I should switch. Excellent. natural stronghold. No easy way up, not during this siege. And down we go. Olympus, I accept this message.
Your attention?
Golly, fetch. Well done. What's for delivery? Shouldn't take too long. You feel that, Zorafat? Olympus, I accept this message. vigil. A tribute for dear Lady Hestia. Your bright flames are a guiding light and bane to all our enemies, though your keen wisdom and fiery spirit spur me on at least as much.
No use buttering me up, you know. What, you think I'm going to withhold the best I've got unless you pay me some nice compliment? I can be petty, sure, but not that petty.
Olympus, I accept this message. Some coins. Soon you shall be afraid of me, Dragon. This mountain's for the gods. In the name of Hades. Nicely done.
Can hardly feel this portal. Just his weight. Though I still have fond memories to fill the gaps. It's funny. I've lost track of how long I've been dead, but still not used to it entirely.
Perhaps it's impossible to become entirely accustomed to the way we are. Though, I'm surprised you have any nostalgia for a time when you were young.
You're one to talk. How many times have you reminisced about your quiet evenings listening to the river and the frogs? Sometimes we forget the pain. And sometimes it's all we remember. Though I'll remember this too.
Icarus, I want you to come back. To the crossroads. You want to aid our efforts here, You'll do an even better job of it if you're in contact with Odysseus and all our shades.
I'm not sure that everybody feels the same, Millie. I've been able to make do here on my own, and don't do well in crowds. Maybe from living in a prison tower all my life.
But we could see each other more. And it's really not that crowded there, is it? Just give the possibility some thought.
All right, I will. Give it some thought, that is. But if I show up and the Witch of the Crossroads turns me into the shade of a newt or something, it'll be on your conscience. These should work. Aye, aye.
Bye. Going up. Special delivery.
The limits of my light.
Let me help you.
Another joins our ranks.
Gold coins.
Auntie Hesty has arrived.
Our nightly routine.
The gods are grudgingly permitting this behavior of yours, Titan. The vandalizing of their mountain, the perpetual assaults on their defenses, fighting me.
My master, or perhaps my former master, as I now should say, wishes to undo certain perceived wrongs, as you are well aware. I merely have a part to play in this.
And you're prepared to fight eternally against me, then? For my grandfather to be absolved of the mistakes of his past, and for the future of the gods to be secured.
I am prepared to fight eternally for what I believe in, and so that time flows freely forth, If that is what it takes. Get on, Deuce. What's life without pain? Inferno! The sword forces to me. I know what shall become of you, Agent of Change, but first...
Oh no.
You merely guessed. If you could see what I've foreseen, you'd not believe it anyhow. I am surpassed, never beaten.
Saw that coming. Always use more. Fortress of the Gods.
Package for you.
Golly, attack! Closer to the top.
since the cataclysmic day that I was born. Although when things are normal, we avoid each other at all costs, she's like an old, wise sister to me at this point. And I'm glad she's here. Right here.
You best be glad I'm here, you lug, lest I leave all of you again to fend for your own damn selves. You won't be putting Kronos back into the ground without me, anyhow. That goes for you too, hot stuff.
Coin for Charon. Here, little fish. Mine. It's a lamprey. Next floor. Oh, good. Quiet. That's not what eyes are meant to do. Properly disgusting.
The enemies of all-seeing Typhon cannot possibly escape his rancor, for his eyes are everywhere upon him, red with rage, and searching endlessly, piercing the very soul.
I'll be the last thing he sees. Almost to the top.
Let's get back to it.
This one. The sheer might of the moon. Show yourself!
For you, Typhon. Quickly now, attack!
Return to Shadow now.
upon the mountain of the gods, one's mortal senses surely would be overwhelmed. So if you are unable now to see or hear or smell or touch or taste it, that is surely for the best.
Return to Shadow now? Properly done. That's one fewer possibility that things will run afoul for us again.
That jar I mentioned, filled with all the bad stuff, I opened it. I wanted to know what was inside. And it went whoosh. I let just about everything out into the world, into our lives.
What? Why would you have done a thing like that? How did you even come across this jar?
It was a wedding gift from the Olympians. Prometheus, whom I remember now, interesting guy. He had a hunky brother, and we sorta hit it off.
So the gods wanted you to have a jar full of terrible things. That seems an odd sort of present to give to... Who even were you?
Just some woman. But there weren't too many of us then, and I don't think the gods liked Prometheus much. So, anyway, the next time any mortal stubs their toe, pays taxes, gets the sweats, anything like that, it's on me.
Even if what you say is true, you make it sound as though you'd no intention to do it. So it's not your fault.
The thing is, I did do it. So it is my fault. I'm gonna go.
Dora?
As
I'm
fate
fine,
would
really.
have it.
If I've learned anything, it's that with practice comes perfection, or as close as we can ever get. So, what do you say we practice listening to our hearts a little more? Here, this is for you.
I'm attempting to listen to my heart right now, Princess. But if truly it can speak, I'm afraid it's speaking a bit rapidly, such that I can't entirely understand or know what to do, as though I'm in one of your binding spells.
How about I go first, and next I offer you ambrosia, you can be prepared. For now, my heart says, I feel comfortable around you. Even though you make me feel like royalty, which, come to think of it, I do not mind at all.
I thank you very much for that, Princess. I'm pleased that you approve of me this way. And next time, as you say, I'll be better prepared to express my sentiment in turn.
Looking forward to it. Moonlight, guide us.
To your success.
Some nights I'm on the surface, I remember I'm defying the will of the fates simply by being there. Yet the fated list has certain prophecies that cannot be fulfilled anywhere else. Your sisters, they must have anticipated this.
It certainly is possible, even probable. Yet, historically, my sisters have had little patience for those who disregard their prophecies. Perhaps they're making an exception.
Or perhaps I'm inviting some terrible consequence. Although if Kronos didn't disobey their prophecies, I wouldn't have either.
In my experience, it's best to avoid dwelling on such subject matter. Not even I can always see the pattern in my sister's reasoning, and I think that's their preference.
To make our heads ache?
Quite likely, yes.
Oh, hey.
I'll just clean this up.
No. if I have to listen to another one of your conversations with Moros, I am going to vomit. Though you'll just clean that up too, won't you?
You're not to eavesdrop on my private conversations, particularly if they induce in you a sense of nausea. You might do well to speak with your brother yourself sometime.
I'd much rather see how long he'll keep pretending I'm not here.
You sure you won't come with me to the taverna anymore? Here's some ambrosia for you either way. You'll know from its flavor that my intentions are true.
Yeah, well, not if I never try it. What if I just smash the bottle on the ground right here? What would you say to that?
I'd probably just offer you another. You get on my nerves all the time. Nemesis herself would say it's only fair that I occasionally get on yours.
Occasionally? Babe, you've been on my nerves for basically the whole time I've been back. I'm not falling for your tricks.
What tricks?
If I may confide something, Goddess. Throughout my mortal life, I never wanted to depend on anyone. But I always had aid. From great warriors, sailors, even gods. Yet, even still, it's difficult to ask assistance in personal matters.
I know the feeling well. A sense of weakness. The inability to do something oneself. We strive for self-sufficiency and we don't wish to heap our troubles on our comrades.
Aye, we know it isn't weakness, but we have to fight our instincts there a bit, don't we? Though mainly what I wished to say was thank you for the aid you've given me. You needn't have gone out of your way.
Of course. We've come this far together.
Also, I wanted to give thanks to you, madam, for taking me in and letting me return, and for entrusting anything to me. Most shades are not so fortunate.
Oh, do not grovel, Icarus, lest I cast you out. These are the crossroads, not Elysium. A shade's existence here may be comparatively difficult, and few remain for long.
I appreciate having the work to do, and being a part of this. Although sometimes just after taking off, I fear I won't be able to find my way back.
Discard that fear. Those with the need, or who remain in our good graces, always shall be welcome here and safe.
I'm grateful. And I'll be going. Cheers, madam.
Recycle, please, broker.
Well, well. Been hunched over that cauldron so much, at least your craft is finally doing something around here. So much toiling with no results.
Our craft is typically about the self, and such results tend not to be immediate. Though I appreciate you noticing.
Yeah, well...
all grown up. Will this truly come to pass? I understand.
I, for one, was certain she'd prevail. Many a time have I been regaled with the most exquisite beverages and snacks, but never before from such a disciplined and honorable disciple such as yourself. Rest of you slackers hear that? More offerings, come on.
The nectar's yours to do with as you please, sir. May it lighten the burden of responsibility you bear to all the shades and others counting on your skill and knowledge.
Oh, I'll give them skill and knowledge. Come, young one, let's see you deliver your best shot already. Whoa, mama!
We meet again, and welcome. I mustn't look. Once more, then. I was born for this. Lord Poseidon, so many mortals know you as the Earthshaker, for the land and sea alike bend to your will, but I'm so deeply fortunate to know you as my uncle. I won't forget your kindness and spirit.
Waste your nectar on me, niece. Not like I can drink it all the way from here. Perhaps that's just how it is with offerings. Mortals, they leave us strips of fresh cooked meat and things like that. What was I on about? You've seen it. Our mountain's like a cross between a luxurious palace and an impregnable fortress. The so-called legions of Kronos will be getting through these walls.
Suffer no more. I can use this. I did not know what to expect from you before we met, Lord Ares. But I've found that you have a certain candor others lack. Thank you for always being clear with me.
I must admit, I do not frequently receive such offerings because of my demeanor. Many are so easily unsettled by honesty, by various passions. You seem not to be like it. I understand that the three fates are held against their will. I would be more concerned for them, except perhaps this means that war itself shall finally be the sole determiner of its results.
Just me.
It is you.
Great night. I salute you.
You in kind. That scythe. That must be Zorafet in the aspect designated to my Thanatos. He may soon desire its return.
I had not considered that. Well, if the time has come for Zorafet to be with Thanatos once more, then I am grateful for the time we had, and entrust it to you now, O Knight.
I did not mean this soon. The underworld is not yet ready for my son to carry out his work. You are to remain bearer of the Moonstone Axe till then.
Oh, good. May moonlight guide you.
Remember my mark. You may not have participated in the trials I devised, or provided quite as many interesting outcomes to observe, but you decided to of your own will nevertheless. Our acquaintance therefore was not a mistake.
Chaotic might.
Providing covering fire.
Come on.
That's all of them.
There you are.
I can't exactly drink this on the hunt, you know. But I can squirrel it away for safekeeping. Maybe once all this is settled, we can share a bottle and get properly caught up.
Or, failing that, we could always keep on teaming against vengeful spirits and the like. Although it's nice to keep the possibility in mind. You haven't seen Nemesis tonight, have you? Not that she should be anywhere near here, as opposed to keeping watch over the gateways at the crossroads.
I haven't seen her, no. But I was tracking her. Those footprints are only slightly harder to spot than she is. She's not supposed to be out here, is she?
That she is not. She's just trying to make herself useful, I get it. And the Fates themselves know that I could probably use the help. Though, how have you two been?
We each need company, we each need solitude, the same old thing. She's frustrated, which can go a couple of ways depending on the night. Anyway, she's a big girl. For your journey. There. All right, I'm off.
Farewell.
I don't mean to be rude. It's just, imagine what the gods above would think, seeing their proudest tradition used to honor the lowliest of creatures in this world.
You're not lowly. You're a magnificent talent, a beautiful voice, a trusted friend. I don't know anybody like you, Arachne. And I'm glad you're you. Exactly as you are. I mean it.
Why, I'm very flattered you would feel that way. It's too bad you never knew me in my prime, you know? Ah, but what a... My friend, I truly hate to ask, but you don't suppose... Knowing your craft, you don't suppose there might still be some way to turn me back into myself again, do you?
Arachne, I've tried everything I know. This curse of metamorphosis upon you, it's extremely powerful. Such change is irreversible as far as I can tell. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. Just figured I would ask. Such curses wouldn't be much good if they could just be waved away, now would they?
Moonlight guide us and all. There. Shadow Spinner. We're settled. Hear me, on my authority. Again at peace. Got you. call upon the moon and draw you down.
The sea god's strength already flows through you. Poseidon holds that he alone controls the tides. For this I cannot blame him. He does not know or understand my influence. Your choice.
And there she is. Blood and darkness. I can sense you have those accursed knuckle bones on you. I shall have to thank Odysseus for providing such a gift.
My keepsake? I'm surprised these have any effect on you, headmistress. I thought for certain you enchanted them yourself.
Odysseus has known his share of witches besides us. Well, I'm braced for impact. The knuckle bones strike first, and then we fight. Cross flames burn!
Whatever it takes.
Into the fray, sisters!
Here I do not take sides.
Granddaughter.
Hail, grandfather.
Come now. I have a question for you, granddaughter, if you would share your point of view. Do you suppose I ought to permit myself to grow a beard? To fit in better with my children, I suppose.
Oh, that's largely a matter of taste. Personally, I think growing a beard would mostly make you look older. And my father and uncles aren't expecting you to be like them.
I do suppose that you are right. I always did prefer a cleaner countenance. Perhaps that is the very reason that my children opted otherwise.
I could see that. Beginning descent. There's that rancid scent. Going. Almighty Chaos, please accept the greatest delicacy for which my family is known. I know it's less than nothing in a way, but for us, it's a symbol of the bonds we share.
I'm moved by this ambrosia that you offer me, and understand this substance is considered valuable and relatively rare. I wonder why you give it to me now, and wish to know, therefore respond.
You seem to like unguarded truth, Almighty Chaos, and it's that I am very much in awe of you. Your attention and your aid mean more than I can say. My family gives ambrosia when mere words cannot suffice.
Your insufficient words have been of greater impact than your gift. I shall accept it all, nevertheless. You are amusing, spawn of Hades, more than I originally thought.
Cheers? Moonlight, guide us.
No light reaches me here.
By the will of chaos. Chaos, right. As expected. The hunt begins. Blast. Get that, Golly.
It's like I
All
still
yours,
remember
Golly.
how you used to look. Just
Why, thank you.
miss you, man.
May these waters run clear.
I guess.
You're still wallowing in misery trying to see your reflection in a muddy pool. Why not just relocate? The waters aren't like this everywhere.
I'll never leave you, man. I got us into this. I'll find a way to get us out, okay? So don't you quit on me. We'll figure something out. Just need to stay focused. No distractions.
Mine. Thanks, little one. That was chaos. Your place is out at sea. Olympus, I accept this message. Stronger. More.
You speak to me of nightmares. Here is one. Bask now in the intolerable heat of Asphodel.
Every bad dream has an escape.
Why do you so wish to wake from such a beautiful dream? A questionable choice.
Return to Shadow now. Oh, the mark of chaos. I think I made a few mistakes back there, Phrynos.
Hey, so yeah, I guess I cursed all mortal kind a while back. So what if I didn't mean it? Intent doesn't matter.
Intent absolutely matters. So then you drank from the River Lethe to rid yourself of the memory of what transpired, to try and rid yourself of the guilt.
Pretty much. But you want to know the one thing I didn't let out of the jar? It was hope. I was scrambling and locked it in. The one thing I should have set loose, I didn't.
I'm not so certain. We experience hope all the time, gods and mortals alike. If you had set it loose, perhaps it would have been smothered by all the other forces. And then what?
Then mortals wouldn't be quite so delusional, maybe? Anyway, I think I want to be alone now for a bit. Thanks for talking through it with me, Mel. And making me remember.
Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, probably.
What's on the agenda? Next renewal. A scroll of Heracles ought to inspire me to greater feats of strength.
Didn't know he was your type, but believe me, I get it.
You know what? Sure.
It shall be.
This is only so that I can better study my opponent.
What you like or listen to is no one's business but yours. And mine.
Princess?
Another prophecy. Well, Lord Moros, ready to let your heart do the talking this time? Because here's something that I wanted you to have. Your calm and considerate presence in these crossroads has meant a lot to me. So thank you.
I should be thanking you instead, Princess. Not merely for this gift, which is beautiful, but also because you've given me something else to strive for, besides the fate-appointed calling that I've known.
Something to strive for? You mean the nectar and ambrosia? Good, isn't it? I should be able to get more.
I'd welcome that, although it isn't what I meant. Which is, knowing you could spend your time with anyone, I'll strive to make the time you spend with me worthwhile, as fulfilling for you as it is for me.
But I already find the time we share fulfilling. I wouldn't want you thinking otherwise, or changing how you are with me. I like the way I feel when I'm with you.
And you don't know how glad I am to hear it. Well, I've relayed what I believe my heart has said, after a closer listening. Perhaps I ought to have kept its message to myself.
No, of course not. I'm glad.
I have been thinking more about what you said at the taverna, Princess. About finding one source of motivation, whether through encouraging results or through adversity. Or more ambrosia.
Oh, I wasn't being serious about the ambrosia part. It's just, I find it remarkable sometimes that adversity and negativity spur me more than expressions of faith and support.
Ha! As a force of adversity and negativity myself, I appreciate your open-mindedness. But I wanted to say that ambrosia's quite a motivator too. I trust we can share some again sometime.
For certain. Artemis.
No need to use our plain old speaking voices here, sister.
That's a curse. What are we thinking?
You're here, Lord Charon.
What news?
Salutations. Fair trade. New shipment there.
Hail, witch!
Headmistress, there must be something we can do for Arachne. Her curse torments her. What use is our craft if we cannot ease a friend's suffering?
Arachne's fate is not yours to undo. It's a matter between her and Athena. I suggest you leave it well alone.
How did you know it was between her and Athena?
I do not care for your insinuations, Millenoi.
Nice and warm. Salutations.
And greetings.
Death to Kronos.
Hey, about Narcissus. I won't undo the curse you put on him, even if I could. He seems to be rather content, and besides, I can tell you truly believe he deserved it. Only problem is, that curse did nothing to aid Echo in her plight.
Echo. That was the nymph who put Narcissus on my list of things to do. You're telling me getting divine retribution with no strings attached wasn't enough to put her mind at peace?
Correct. You evened the score between them, though you didn't set things right for either one. They had to set things right for themselves.
With your help and encouragement, I guess. Same difference to me, long as neither one ends up much better off. Sounds like you lectured both of them, so I'm sure it's close.
So you don't care how they end up, as long as they're even?
You're catching on.
Have the old knuckle bones been of some use, Goddess? Must look a little worn, but brought me fortune many times in games of chance and when my life was on the line.
Odysseus, if they were dear to you all through your life, why would you give them to me now? No matter how useful they still may be, which is quite a bit.
Come now, nothing would please me more than for you to succeed. If some small token of my past could be of benefit, it's yours. Besides, I got a nectar bottle in exchange.
It wasn't meant to be a trade.
Just keep the blasted bones.
Hey, how about a visit to the taverna if you're not overly preoccupied right now? This ambrosia here needs opening.
That it most certainly does, but, and this pains me to say, I've too many reports right now requiring verification. Lots been going on, so perhaps later?
How about you hold on to the bottle then? Later can be whenever you desire. Your shade informants could even come along.
There's a thought. I'd likely never hear from them again. Though that would also mean I could visit the taverna more often.
The makings of a plan. Some garlic.
There.
Grow and flourish. Moonlight guide us. Just checking up on you.